I love this game, love it, but it's not perfect. Let's dip into Codename S.T.E.A.M for the 3DS. First thing I gotta mention is this game is addictive. I have missed my stop so many times on the bus playing this game. It's so much fun. You get totally into it, totally into the characters, totally into the strategy, which I think is what makes a good strategy game. Now when I first heard about this game, to be quite honest with you, I didn't think I was gonna like it. Usually when a game looks the way this does, I expect it to be a third-person shooter, and I didn't really see how the third-person shooter genre and the strategy genre could work so well because I've never played a game like that before. But surprisingly, this does a good job of that. Now the cutscenes. The cutscenes are done in a comic strip style fashion. I'm sure you've seen that in a lot of DS games. I think it's a little easier on the system to not have fully animated characters during cutscenes, but it works with this game because it feels like an old-timey sort of fantasy steampunk kind of world.
It's almost time. Tell everyone to keep on their toes.
You got these characters interacting with each other and it's just hilarious. From what I understand, these characters are all throughout fictional stories and throughout history. So you've got a bunch of characters coming together and interacting that are from different worlds, so you know it's going to get interesting.
That did the trick.
Soundtrack in this game, also awesome. You've got usually this like powerful music when it's your turn to attack, and sort of eerie music when the aliens are attacking. And the reason for that is because you actually don't know where the aliens are going to come from. Now that brings me on to my other part of this review, the gameplay. When you enter a level in this game, you have no idea where the enemy is. You can only see as far as your character's eyes can see. So you've basically got these little puffs of steam, and that tells you how much steam you have, and that's how far you can move and how far you can shoot. So you have to strategize. Are you going to move for this turn, or are you going to sit back and shoot? The other benefit to not moving is that if the enemy, during their turn, moves close to you, and you have steam in your backpack still, your character will automatically shoot at them, so it's great for defense. This is a turn-based game, so all of your characters move, and then all of the alien characters move, instead of you moving once and them moving once. You have to finish your entire turn, you have time to think about what you're going to do, but with that being said, you don't know where all the aliens are on the map. So they could be behind crates, they could be past that next wall, and you wouldn't know until you see them. That defensive maneuver I mentioned, where if you don't move, you have steam enough to shoot them during their turn, they also can use that maneuver on you. If you walk into an enemy's line of sight, and they have enough steam to shoot at you during that turn, then they can shoot at you. I find this game is really team-based, so you have to stick together as a team. There have been a few times where I've tried to disperse 2 people on one side of the map and 2 people on the other side of the map and power through, but everybody has their own unique abilities, and I feel it's really best to keep them all together. These characters are just really cool. You want to get behind them, you want to see them survive, you want to see them rid London and the rest of the world of this alien invasion. Now on to the bad. First of all, I'm going to say I can see why they did this. But earlier when I mentioned that you don't know where the aliens are on the map, that can be a huge pain in the butt. You don't know which way to go. I guess it involves a lot of trial and error. So if you play a map and you die, you know that, okay, there's aliens over there, best not to go that way yet, or best to strategize going in that way in a different fashion. Not knowing where the enemies are, it really makes the game more frustrating because I would just love an overhead map right off the bat so you know where they all are. But that being said, they did it for a reason. The other gripe I have with the game is during the aliens' turn, it can take a considerate amount of time for them to move, and since there's no overhead map, all the aliens are just moving around and you don't know where they are or what they're doing because you can't see them most of the time. Unless they're in your field of vision, you don't know where most of them are, especially right off the bat. So the enemy's turn takes a long time because they actually think about what they're going to do. That part can really slow the game down. If I were to give this game a rating, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. It's a great effort. There's even amiibo support if you have any of the Fire Emblem amiibos, so seeing recognized characters in the game is really neat. And all in all, it's very addicting and it's very, very fun. It'll keep you entertained for hours, and in my opinion, that's what a video game is supposed to do. So thanks so much for watching, and take care for now.
Pick up your pack and march to fight back the monster menace. What a team! They call them Codename S.T.E.A.M. United they stand with every woman, child, and man.